guides. Carmen is my sister, and I'm Francisco. You can call me Fran. Well, we'll start by a tour all around Sevilla, during which you will see beautiful pavilions, which were built for the Spanish-American exhibition of 1929. Got to sit down. Now we can see the Murillo Gardens. Murillo, we say Murillo. Murillo. One of the most famous painters in our history. Well, from here we can get also a nice view of the Maria Luisa Park just in front of us. And in a few seconds we're going to pass by one of the largest buildings of this country. Talking about the university. The building you can see now is a huge square building, which was built as a military fortress as the Royal Tobacco Factory. This was the building where Carmen, the famous gypsy, used to work. There's an opera work, which was inspired by her. Now the building is used as the rector's offices of the University of Sevilla, but we have in Sevilla different universities. We can say 4 big ones, 2 state and 2 private ones. This year, the university has more than 70,000 students. It's now the second biggest university of Spain after the one that's in Madrid. But Sevilla doesn't have a big academic campus as the universities of Granada or Salamanca. The faculties are spread out all over Sevilla. Well, now we're passing by the monument dedicated to the memory of Charlton Heston. El Cid. El Cid. You know, Cid. C-I-D was his nickname. Cid means sir in the Arabic language. This nickname was given to him by the Moors. Now look at this building in front of us on the right with a beautiful dome. This was the pavilion which was built by Sevilla, by this city, for the Spanish-American exhibition. Well, the building is used nowadays as the Lope de Vega Theatre. Part of the building is a theatre, but another half is used as an exhibition hall. Ladies and gents, now we're going back to 1929 when a flourishing architecture took place in this city, thanks to this international fair. The building that's on the right-hand side was the Peruvian pavilion. Don't miss the balconies made of a Peruvian mahogany. And this building is used nowadays, well, part of the building is used as a museum of science, and the other half is used as a Peruvian consulate. The next building on the right was the US, the American pavilion, which was built as a villa, as a mansion of Low California, and is nowadays the American consulate. Sorry, it was used as the American consulate until about 15 years ago, but now is a kind of exhibition center for contemporary art. Well, 1929, remember the year, that year was the Depression. We didn't have too many visitors, less than 1 million people. The people have no money to travel. Our fathers had to pay taxes, local taxes, had to pay everything from this international fair during many years. Well, now we're on the southern part of the city, and in front of us we're going to see the river. The name of the river is Guadalquivir. Guadalquivir means the big river in the Arabic language. This is the only navigable river of this country. Sevilla has the only inland port of this country. Ships of up to 32,000 gross registered tons still arrive in this city. And this river goes into the Atlantic Ocean. You know, the ocean is closer to Sevilla than the Mediterranean. The ocean is about 60 miles away from here. By car would be less than 1 hour. but the Mediterranean is more than 2 hours by car. Look at this monument on the left. This is a monument dedicated to the memory of Juan Sebastián Elcano. Elcano was the Spanish sailor who completed the Magellan's attempt going around the world for the first time in human history. He was the sailor who circumnavigated the globe for the first time in the human history. You know, Magellan was, look at this building on the right, in white and blue colors, white or gray and blue colors. This building was built by Guatemala. It's completely covered by beautiful tiles. And a few meters further, we can see the pavilion built by Argentina. Both buildings, the pavilions of Argentina and the Guatemala pavilion, are used nowadays as the official dance school. We're talking about the expedition of Magellan. They sailed from Sevilla to South America. They went south. They found the Strait of Magellan. They crossed the Strait of Magellan and they arrived in the Pacific Ocean. They continue sailing up to the Philippines Islands. In the Philippines Islands, Magellan made a big mistake. Oh, look at this. This is on the right. We can see now the pavilion of Argentina. Magellan decided to fight against the native King Lapu-Lapu during the Mactan battle. The natives warriors were thousands. They killed Magellan and most of the crew. Just 17 sailors could escape from the Philippines Islands. And Elcano decided to continue sailing west all around Africa, and they arrived in Spain, in Sevilla, back to Sevilla, in 1522. The expedition lasted 3 years. That's why we say not Magellan, but the new captain, Elcano, is the man who circumnavigated the Earth for the first time in the human history. You know, everybody knows Magellan, huh?
Yeah.
Almost nobody knows Elcano. Huh? Elcano came back. Well, this building on the left was the pavilion built by Brazil, the pavilion which represented Brazil during the 1929 fair, and is used nowadays as offices for the University of Sevilla. And in a few seconds, we're going to see one of the most beautiful buildings. It's one of my favorites, the Colombian Pavilion. Are you right? Behind the tree. It's really beautiful. Built Native American style. And you know, when Colombia was part of Spain, this part of America was named Nueva Granada, New Pomegranate. Yeah, that's why you can see that pomegranate on the right, on the symbol. It's part of the symbol of this. Well, the next building was built by Morocco on the right. It was built as an Islamic mosque in typical Islamic art. And the building is used nowadays as offices of the city. Just in front of us we can read Puerto de Sevilla, trading port of Sevilla. We still have an active trading port. Well, now we can see again on the left the pavilions of Morocco. Next one, the Colombian Pavilion, which is nowadays the Colombian Consulate. You know, all these pavilions were built especially for that international fair. All these buildings are only 93 years old. They were built in the most characteristic architecture styles of these countries. For example, the Mexican pavilion that's in front of us was built as a Maya temple, and the building is used also as offices of the university. The year after, 1930, all these buildings were given to Sevilla, and they have been snakes. This one, really beautiful. Next one, the Brazilian Pavilion, and again, we're going to pass by